my little crafty monsters, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making some adorable Christmas themed coffee gift card holders. Damn, that is a tongue twister there, Bobo. So, these are some cute little coffee gift card holders, and you go ahead and you just purchase your little gift card and you can go ahead and just put them in here. And I just made them so that they're just like a little cup. We went ahead and we used the Art Impressions die to make these little bad boys. Now these were intended to put like behind, like in front of a card or something like that to glue it on there, but we went ahead and we figured out that we could just go ahead and trace the inside of our die and then cut out the back just to make it a little cup like this, because you could go ahead and just give it to them like this. And this little super duper cute little tag that it comes with, you can go ahead and just put in your little sentiment there, like to whoever you're giving it to and from and all that stuff. But these are the little bad boys that we are going to be making. Super easy with this cute little die by Art Impressions. Now, I did purchase this one on eBay, so you might want to go ahead and check eBay, or maybe your like why can't I say it, Bobo? Say it, Amazon. This is the little link. Go ahead and look for it there, Boo-Boo, if this is the die that you want. So it is the coffee gift card holder. It says right there, Boo-Boo. 52222. Did it come out right? I don't know. It might have come out backwards. You know how these cameras are. But anywho, so this is what we're going to be making. So let's get down and dirty, Boo-Boo, because I know you want to get down and dirty, and I will see you in a bit. Alrighty then, my little crafty monsters. These are the supplies that we will be using. We are going to be using some Christmas DSP paper, as well as this little die by Art Impressions. It is called the Coffee Cup Gift Card Holder. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of size these to see if it's going to fit in this little paper pack. And it will. So we're going to go ahead and just choose. We're going to need 2 sheets of this. I went ahead and I just pulled out one because I thought I was going to be able to make it happen. But in Jesse's little pea brain, what happened was it would only fit if that other part was supposed to be cut out. But you guys will see. We're going to kind of learn on this because this is the first time that I use this die, as you guys can tell. And I have not really like seen the instructions or anything, but I mean it's pretty self-explanatory, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, except for the fact that we do a little boo here, boo. So just bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and just take apart all of these little dies, because like I said, this is the first time we are going to be using this. And and then after that, we're going to go ahead and get our little Sizzix machine and run this through our little Sizzix machine so that we can go ahead and start making these little bad boys. These are so cute. Now, if you guys do have this die and you guys have already used it, you guys will know how cute this little die is, right? But if you guys have this die and you haven't used it yet, then boo-boo, what are you waiting for? This is the time. This is the season to be doing these kind of little gift card holders, the little, you know, coffees or hot cocoa, whatever you want to make them, boo-boo. So right here, I'm trying to figure out how I can just cut both patterns, but then I said no. I figured out that that 1 second little die that I was trying to fit in there, that one is basically the card holder. So that has to be like a white cardstock or probably a different kind of cardstock, but that's going to go on the inside. So this is the part where I learned, because as I cut it, I realized that it had the little slits for the card. So that's not the die that you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trace my die afterwards so that I could get the back panel. These were intended so that you can go ahead and put these on a greeting card or something like that, attach them onto the front, like, you know, to make them the main little element of your greeting card. However, I wanted to make them just a little solo little, you know, a little coffee cup, because I just wanted to go ahead and give them that. I wanted to go ahead and be able to put them in a card holder, not it actually be a card. So we're going to go ahead and tweak this little die a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and cut out everything. Now you're seeing right here that I'm going to go ahead and cut out those the toppers of the coffee cup in white cardstock, and it's just a regular white cardstock, and then the little sleeves are going to be in that craft color because for some reason I always feel like those sleeves are always those craft colors. And it comes with this cute little tag, so we're going to go ahead and cut out 2 of these little tags because we're making 2 little coffee cups. And this is some shimmery white paper. I'm going to go ahead and cut out 2 of these because I'm going to go ahead and stack these onto that other white and just make that little piece a little bit thicker. That's going to be the part that's going to hold that whole entire little card holder from going all the way down. So now we're using this die the correct way. I'm cutting this on a 110-pound cardstock, so this cardstock is pretty thick. And I went ahead and ran it 2 times because we're making 2 of them. That's the part where the card is going to be attached. So right here, we're just going to go ahead and try to figure out how to make that back panel. And we are going to learn together, boo-boo. So right here, I thought that I had to trace out the outer part of that little die. But we come to find out that it's actually a little bit too big. So we're going to have to basically trace in the inside of that little die, which makes it so much easier anyway. Or you could go ahead and trace that little part of the cup that you already cut out, the front part. But I like to use the die, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the die. Right here, I'm going to realize that, like I said, tracing the outer part of the die is going to be a little bit too big. So we're going to go ahead and trace the inside. So we're trying that for the second time. And this is how we learn how to do things, right, boo-boos? We are going to kind of mess it up. But the good thing about it is that mess up, I can go ahead and fix it. So now we're going to bring out our paper trimmer. And I'm going to go ahead and trace in the inside of this one as well so that I know where to cut with my paper trimmer because we are going to use that so it could do a straight cut. And I'm just going to go ahead and line that up and cut at those lines just to make sure that I make that the exact size that it's supposed to be now. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with this one. Now, I like how this little die works. I want to go ahead and try to make some of these in different kinds of like themes. I know that I'm going to go ahead and use them again for like a Christmas card because I want to just use it on a card as well. So you guys will definitely see something like that too, boo-boo. And I think these are just a super cute little gift card holder. So now I'm just going to take off my little double-sided tape and I'm going to line it up on the very top because I want that top to be like perfect, and I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing. So I'm just lining it up and kind of centering it. It's not going to be a perfect size, but it's very close. So that was pretty satisfying for me. And now I'm just going to add double-sided tape to these little sleeves and add these little bad boys on here, and then we're going to go ahead and build that that part that holds the card holder. But I want to go ahead and glue those 2 the white paper and that little shimmery paper together so that it kind of makes that little element a little bit thicker. But on that part, I'm going to go ahead and just use, I'm using liquid glue because I want to be able to have that little wiggle room to go ahead and just center that so that it looks like one piece. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue that. Now I'm jumping the little slit because if you guys have this die, you guys will notice that on the top the slit is really close. I feel like they could have made that part a little bit bigger because the slit is just, I mean, that part is a little off. You guys are going to notice that I'm going to have to cut it with my little X-Acto knife because that little lid part, the top part, basically blocks some of that top of that die. So that's just a little thing that you have to do. No biggie. I mean, that is totally fixable. And so right here, I'm going to go ahead and write a message on the inside of that cup. So when they remove the card, it's going to be like, hello, Merry Christmas. And so you don't have to do this part. I just decided to do this part. So I'm going to go ahead and write Merry Christmas in there. And then we are totally ready. Now, because that little lid part is a little bit thicker, you have to kind of like wiggle it in there. That's the part that's kind of stopping it from going all the way down, but that was because we made it super thick, remember? And so right here, I'm just going to go ahead and add my little gift card, and this is where I realized that that lid actually covers some of that slit. But that was, like I said, no biggie. We could fix that. That was doable right there, boo. And now comes the fun part, because now we get to decorate the very front part. Now you can do a lot of things to these little coffee cups. You guys can add a lot of little elements. You guys could do them simple. We're going to go ahead and do the simple part. So we're just going to add some twine, some red and white twine, because I believe that that kind of looks a little Christmassy-ish too. But we're going to add some twine to make it look like it's wrapping around our little coffee cups. And we're going to cut out this little star die that comes with this die set. Well, it's kind of like a scallop circle. It's not a star. I don't know why I said star. Don't listen to him, guys. But it's a little scallop circle, and I went ahead and I just ran that through with some white cardstock, the same one that we use for the inside of that card insert. We did, I believe it's like 110 pounds, so it's pretty thick. This is where we're going to go ahead and stamp our little sentiment. Now on the tags, I'm going to go ahead and just write something by hand, because I feel that sometimes some elements do look nice when they're written by hand, because it's a little bit more personal. It's your handwriting, right? And in the front of these little scallop circles, I believe I'm just going to go ahead and add a little sentiment that says Happy Holidays, because there are some people that don't celebrate Christmas. So you never know, boo-boo, you never know. So Happy Holidays is always a little safe sentiment. And so, I mean, you know me, I love Christmas, so you could tell me Merry Christmas. But so anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean my stamp and put it away. You guys know that that is a habit that we have to get into. And we're gonna go ahead and just write with this little glitter pen. Now I have this little set of all these like jelly little glitter pins, and they're super duper cute. And so I'm just going to go ahead and write Merry Christmas on this one, because I know that the person that I'm giving them to, they do celebrate Christmas. So I could put Merry Christmas on that. And we're going to put that on some little tiny yarn. Part of this little stamp didn't kind of get really good, but there's nothing a little marker can't fix, right guys? So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and size my little twine around my cup to make sure that I have the exact measurement. And then just cut another one, and that is what we are going to use. We're going to use some double-sided tape, guys. The double-sided tape is going to be basically what's going to hold our little twine together. Now those little white strings, that was just for our little tag. And so here's the double-sided tape. I put in an angle because this is the way that I want the little yarn to hit. And so it's just kind of a little maneuver that I do just to make it look and stay in place, so that it's, you know, it just, you could see the double little twine. I don't know what it's called, boo. Seriously, there has to be like this little name for this, right? There's a name for everything. So right here, I'm just using these little foam stickers that I have purchased at the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to go ahead and just prop these on, these little scallop circles on that little foam. So it kind of gives it like a little height as well, so it's just not flat on my little cup. How cute is that? Now, I mean, you guys could go a little bit more, you know, extravagant on these little cup holders, but I'm not. I'm just gonna keep them simple. I'm doing that on the front, and then I'm gonna add this little tag. It's gonna look like it's hanging in from the cup, but we're just gonna go ahead and glue it. You guys will see. I'm using these tweezers to basically kind of make that little loop so it's not completely tight onto the tag, because I want it to look like I said, like it's hanging off of the cup. And we're going to use our little Eileen's quick glue to make a little dab, kind of like a little pearl of glue, and then we're going to go ahead and just put that bow on there. It's going to soak into that bow, and it's going to really attach on there, and that's how I know that that's going to be secure and it's not going to go anywhere, because that glue is pretty strong when it comes to things like that. And so that's how cute these came out. I hope you guys tried these out, and if you do, share with us on our social media. See ya. Welcome back, my little boo-boo. That's how easy it was to make these little bad boys right here. I hope you guys make some of these so that you can go ahead and give them to your loved ones, maybe your spouse, your mother, your father, your grandparents, whomever you'd like to give them to. These are a perfect little gift. You could even slip one of these in a what is it, a Christmas card, because we are going to be making some Christmas cards coming up soon, and who knows, we might be even using this die again. But anywho, this is what we did with the die this time. We made some cute little coffee cups, and in the coffee cups we have our little gift card to the Starbucks. You can go ahead and put a gift card of anything, any store of your choice, boo boo. It does not have to be that. So I hope that inspires you guys to make some of these if you guys have this die. I know some of you probably have this die and you're just sitting there and you have not even opened it, boo boo. Open it, because this is the time to go ahead and make this kind of a little gift card holder, because I mean, what better little holder than like either coffee or hot cocoa, whatever you want to make them, because it's Christmas, boo boo. It is the time of giving. So if you guys do make some of these, go ahead and share with us on our social media, on Facebook and Instagram. We would love to see your guys' creations. Seriously, boo boo. Share with us. Don't be stingy, boo boo. And another thing you should not be stingy with is our channel. Go ahead and tell your friends, boo boo, about our channel so that they can chime into the amazing videos that are going to be coming up pretty soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that little icon. It's a picture of moi, and we become BFFFFs. And since you're already there, boo-boo, because you're already there, hit the little bell icon, and that will give you, not us, that will give you a notification every time I upload a new content, because you do not want to be missing out on these ones. So definitely hit that little bell if you haven't already done it. But also give us a thumbs up, because that will help our channel, because like I said, boo boo, we may look like a Power Ranger, but we need help. Boo. So give us a thumbs up, and that will help a lot. So that's it for now, my little crafty monsters. Until next time, goodbye.